Hurry up! Hurry up! Oh my goodness! I got to let yeah. I invited. Uh, yeah, I'm having a brain poot. T-Bird will be here in a little bit. It's got to send him the message. I pose. Yeah, I talk before it goes live. I guess I do, don't I? Oh my, they couldn't wait a moment, could they? Nancy,
What?
I'm live, okay? There he is. All right. T-Bird, I'm going to send you that link. Well, they got a choice. They can come or go. Bird's the word. There's your link, T-Bird. There he is.
There he is. How's it going, Michael?
Good, thank you. I guess everybody couldn't wait.
Yeah, let me see here. I got my laptop going. You started a little earlier than normal. It was gonna be 11 o'clock, but Yankee got done early, and I was scrambling around trying to hurry up and eat my steak that I cooked and everything else that I had.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
All right. Uh, you give me a minute. I'm going to go over here. Yeah, Ellie's here.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I just
yeah,
seen my.
I see
I
four. I see Daniel.
yeah, I just got my laptop up and going so I could see the chat.
Okay, cool.
Just to answer Ellie's question the other day in my live chat when I was pouring, she was wondering if I could use some not sprinkles, but some glitter and stuff uh,
Mhm.
in my graphite molds and pour them. I don't think they would survive the 1100 to 1200 degrees Celsius
Wow.
temperatures. It would definitely melt. It wouldn't work, Ellie. But yeah, I had seen that way after the fact. I had a lot of things going on, trying to pay attention to my pores and everything, and trying to read. And it's very difficult to do the things I do out in the garage. And I'm standing on like two makeshift pallets in a way. One's higher than the other, and one to the other side. And I usually want to try to have my mind on what I'm doing. So I try not to devote a lot of time in watching the chat because if I'm doing that, I could do something wrong. So I try not to devote a lot of
Go
getting
ahead.
feed.
I'm having a little problem. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was getting some feedback, I think, from your end.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm just getting this ready for Nancy.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Nancy.
echoing. Ellie. How you doing, Daniel? I thought I seen OC Stacker in here. Stalker. OC Stalker. If he had known, he wasn't. He was
Everybody
mad.
call him that.
OC Stalker.
Mm.
If he's a stalker, I'm a stalker. I sometimes try to find people that are out here, but I got that little T-Bird thing there, that T-Bird color shifter. It says I'm a stalker. Can you see that? T-Bird stalker. It really kind of complements me doing the pouring because it's a copper
Yep.
color. And if you put it
Good.
in cold water and turn red like the red patina.
I got Nancy on. Oh, what was that? Yarn.
Yeah.
A roll of yarn. I about rolled out
Hey,
from
Craig,
under it.
how you doing?
Hey, Craig.
But yes, Ellie, that was an awesome idea. It's I've thought about it before, and I've actually kind of I didn't try it initially, but one of my molds, my graphite molds, actually had some glitter that had fell from some of those Christmas decorations that I had in my garage studio. And when I poured the copper, now I left it in there thinking, well, maybe it'll come out, maybe it won't. So there wasn't a whole lot in there, but you didn't even see it. It just like melted it to ash or to nothing.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was. Oh, I was reading something else. I was thinking about that. About Nancy's mother left a whole bunch of jewels, precious, semi, or perhaps glass. I don't know. Uh, uh, in boxes back there where she used to, she'd take them out when they wouldn't fit in there, and she'd put some in. Try to. She was always playing with her jewelry, right? And I was
Yeah.
thinking about trying to figure out if I could find something that would fit in those flowers on that copper cross. Super glue, maybe super glue 'em. Yeah, old vintage jewelry.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like that bag. That what's that? What's the name of that thing, Nancy? The bag,
What?
purse.
Oh, that purse?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
purse. Yeah, that belonged to her grandmother, and she used it back when she was a young woman. So that's been, God, 80, 90 years ago, I would imagine.
Over 100 now.
Maybe, yeah, Nancy says maybe 100, over
Wow.
100. Yeah.
Hi, Nancy.
Hey,
How you feeling tonight?
I've been better, but I've been worse, so I ain't gonna complain.
I hear you. Been there, done that, but prayers
Yeah,
with you just the same.
that's what they call it, Ellie, a flapper bag. And I looked up on the company name, and they're still making them.
Flapper bag?
Yeah, all kinds of little purses.
Wait a
That
minute
one,
now.
it's a
It's
metal, it's a metal mesh bag. You want to see it?
no, like
Oh, you got
this?
it too, something like that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
that's pretty heavy.
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking about? I didn't mean to be impolite or anything about saying no, because I just, it was sort of ironic you had mentioned that because I have one of those and it just happens to be in my studio,
wow.
you know?
Yeah.
And all I had to do is turn around and grab it off the shelf. Now, when I
Uh,
had, yeah, that's what you're talking about, right? A flapper?
Yeah,
Is that what that's called?
yeah, they called them flapper bags. Yeah, see, where she said she said she saw them on eBay and they go from 50 to 100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this one's over 50 years old. This is not a newly purchased one.
yeah. Well, I'll pull mine up or ours up and let you take a look at it. It's fancy. It's art deco. It's got all the bells and the whistles on it.
Yeah,
I know
this
you, I know you guys have seen it sitting there all the time and wondered, and some of you probably have wondered what it was.
yeah, this came from Kim's father's
Oh, yeah,
parents, or her great grandparents
yeah,
from Johnstown, Pennsylvania,
yeah.
and they gave it to her grandfather gave it to them, and he gave it to us.
Wow.
Um, now it wasn't that long ago. I thought maybe that might have been silver. But it's not. I think it's metal because I think a magnet sticks to it.
Yeah.
But it's heavy.
I don't know. I don't remember where I saw the name brand on this thing, but I've seen it in here on here somewhere. And you open it up like that, and it opens right up. Oh, they're inside, and I know you ain't going to be able to see it. I don't think at least you're going to see it. Is the name of the company?
Uh-huh.
You know.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about one of those. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
have to
This
go
thing,
get my magnifying glass to see to be able to read it. But it's
yeah,
still the company is still in there, and you see it's in pretty good darn condition. You know.
yeah. Daniel was saying they call it a. I think he was referring to this. They call it a. I don't know. Maybe something his mom's got. They called it a burglar bag. Well, if they call this a burglar bag, I sure wouldn't want to get side swapped with that thing because, like I said, this thing is. Uh, this thing has got to be at least a. It fits in the palm of my hand, but it's got to be at least about a pound
Yeah,
or
they're
more.
heavy,
It's
and
heavy.
that's metal mesh on this too. And they've been able to figured out how to colorize it.
Uh huh.
Spray. I don't know how they put that paint on there, but got a beautiful little design.
Yeah.
I just wish I had the dress to go with that.
Oh goodness.
I came hold you misbehave. Oh my. Yeah, I probably would have got that the other night, Ellie. Smack. Oh, she was all right with that. I don't know if you'd seen that. I didn't do a short, but it was on my live last night. I actually have it right here in front of me. I did, I, I, I went into the, not the curio cabinet. It's in my YouTube studio, but the one out in the living room, we got like an octagon type one that fits in a corner. And took out a glass rose that I had got from Miss T-Bird as an anniversary present, probably somewhere around 30 years ago. And I pressed it into the play sand, and I broke off one of the leaves. I wanted to make her one of these, and I did. And it had a little extra leaf on the bottom, a fake one. I did take that out, and
Uh,
I
Go
think it
ahead.
came out.
I'm over here trying to help Nancy with her thing. She doesn't she's never messed with a notebook before,
Yeah.
and it will go out on you if you don't touch the mouse once in a while and move it around because she
Hmm.
so that she can read the chat easily.
Thanks, Ellie.
There.
okay.
I saw Jackknife was out here the other night. On my way when I was driving home, it's very difficult for me to see the chat on my phone because it's so small. And I try to pay attention to the road and talking in there. A lot of times I do comment on things that I hear you say. I ain't gonna lie. occasionally I'll try to occasionally I'll peek down and look at it, and I'll take a quick look because if I'm on the interstate, I'm driving the interstate and there's not a whole lot of traffic. I'll take a peek at it and I'll see some things being said in the chat, and I'll see who's out there, and then I'll press the speech to the button, and I'll talk speech to text, and it doesn't always work, as you guys know.
Oh yeah, Mike Hill.
Yeah, Michael. Who was it? Cartier Silver. What did it say about Cartier? I tried to say Cartier Silver, but it said something else.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it didn't come out. It didn't come out.
uh, yeah. When did
I
you
know. It's like,
lose your mama? 9 years ago?
10 years now.
10 years ago. That's 2015.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow.
hi,
Yeah.
Craig. If I didn't say hi to you, how you doing, brother? Yes, exactly, Ellie. Yeah, I've got some pretty good headlights on my Impala. It's a Chevy Impala. A deer hitting a deer. Now, I've only hit one deer. That's my only accident I've ever had in probably about um, 2 million miles.
Oh,
I hit
check
a deer.
stacker.
How you doing, Check Stacker? How you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, check after.
Yeah, Impala SS. He said,
Yeah.
Craig asked.
Yeah, it's a deer hitting a deer, and like I said, I did it one time on my our 2010 that we have. It only has I think like 84,000 miles on it, and I was on the back road. I was doing about 60 to 65 miles an hour, and a deer came right out, and I wasn't on the phone then. I didn't even have a phone on me. It just happened to come out. It was pitch black. It jumped out probably like about 20 feet in front of me. It was on a dead run across the road, and there was no turning or anything. It was just brace for impact. It was a
Yeah,
split and boom.
yeah,
The sides of the shoulders kind of go down the road that country road. Usually when I got the interstate, take the back way home. I saved like 4 or 5 miles. You can't really see them until they just kind of come up through. So, but
yeah.
that was the only accident I've been in.
Mm.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to find a jeweler, Daniel, an honest one that is. Hey, Southeast. All righty. Thanks for stopping in and leaving a like.
Hi, Southeast Stacker. Good to see you. Yeah, today wasn't a great day for me. Oh my. Talk about busy. Oh, I got up,
Yeah.
went to bed late, got up early. Of course, if you heard me during my live stream or me talking, I had to get taxes done before the 15th. I, I, I put I don't know what you want to call it, but I went ahead and I got it done tonight. I tackled the whole thing from beginning
Wow.
to end, went right through it. Took me about 3.5 to 4 hours once I got all my paperwork together. But I mean, if I include that, that's about another hour making sure I got everything, did all
That
my
sounds
taxes.
good.
Just checking things out.
But,
No.
I dread taxes. I dread taxes.
Oh, me too.
But it's an awful thing between me and Mrs. T-Bird. We both work, we both make decent money, but we always fall into a higher tax bracket. And
See,
I was calculating it up roughly. Between me and her, we paid in, I think, throughout the year, just in federal taxes. I think it was very close to about $9,500 in federal
wow,
taxes. Yeah,
wow,
and that's through our paychecks being deducted, claiming zero and married, the both of us.
wow.
Yeah, and of course, if you've heard me before in a few of my other live streams, I every year I have to pay in quarterly. I don't have to, but they recommend you do. So I pay quarterly um, in quarterly estimated taxes. I forget what exactly it was, but it was somewhere like around $789 every quarter. And I did that. And thankfully I did that. Because once of course, when I put mine in first, of course, we were going to get a return. We were going to get some state, but then as I added and added, and then, put some of our dividend stuff in there from our dividend stocks that we got and everything else. And then put in her income. It's like, oh my, the New York tax wasn't that bad, but it jumped up to $189, and then the the tax to the federal government that jumped up to like $3,800. Oh man,
Hmm.
it is so depressing. But with everything that I could squeeze out of it to get the best, that's the best I could do. But it actually came down to where it wound up to be a little under $1,000 what I had to pay in, because of the fact of me paying in quarterly throughout the year. So
Yeah,
after put that in there, it was a little under $1,000, and the state was about 189, which wasn't too bad. But that promised me to have to pay quarterly again. Hi, Happy Tiger, how you doing? So I'm back up to another almost another $800. I think it was $797 quarterly. I got to pay in every quarter. The first quarterly payment is, of course, the 15th. That'll go in, and then June 15th and September 15th, and then January 15th. Hey, Sacramento Drive a Hole, how you doing? Thanks for seeing it. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, geez, I gotta hit that like button too. Wait a minute, I can do that right now. Yeah, I can do that with my laptop right over here. Let's like, there you go. I can't do it from my phone. I can do it afterwards though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Stacker Man Rabbit Hole. Yeah, I can't believe where do I have his pour? He sent me get a bar trade pour with Stacker Man Rabbit Hole, and he sent me the. I think he said he hasn't been pouring too much lately. I'm not sure if I got him mixed up with somebody else. Yeah, that's what I got from a trade with him on a T-Bird bar pour. That's awesome. He did a really nice job on that. I seen that mold that long ago on Amazon. I was contemplating on getting it, but I didn't.
Yeah, I enjoyed both of them. I enjoyed the coin and the banknote. I wish that you spent just a minute or two more on the banknote. That was very interesting. But you know how it is.
Yeah. Oh.
It's like me. I want to do certain things, and you just seem to run out of time.
Yeah. You always seem to run out of time.
Yeah, I always enjoy his fun coins and different things he shows.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And sorry if I didn't say hi to you, Hidden Newsmatic. How you doing, brother?
What did, I missed Ellie's wish. What did Ellie wish for?
Well, I think she wished for more Butterfingers.
Yeah.
Sounds like one of your wishes, Michael.
Oh, I still got some chocolate down here. I haven't been in, I leave it in this room and I don't come into the room to get any of it. So I have,
Well,
I
well, you
still
know, I thought about you because I got you the
still got,
sugar-free stuff.
huh?
I said, you
Yeah.
know, I was thinking about you because I got you the sugar-free stuff.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I
Yeah,
like
and
it
I
too.
ain't touched any of it either. I let him have it all.
There you go.
I
How
don't
was
know
your
what,
Tootsie Rolls? Did you eat all of them yet, or you still got some?
I think they were gone the first night.
No, next night.
Okay. Next night,
I,
she
I
ate
can
them in
hardly
her
put those
bedroom.
in the package.
She ate them in her bedroom so I wouldn't see them. Oh, she's over there laughing too.
I
Maybe
bet she
not.
is.
They were gone, and I didn't even bother to ask her about it.
Oh,
Where'd you go? Ooh, he left. He killed himself. He jumped off. Jumped off. Yeah, I think so.
Wrong button. Yep.
Wrong button. Oop. Now he's going to be stalking us when he gets his phone fixed. Oh, there he is. I see him.
yeah,
There
there
he
we
is.
go. Yeah, wrong button.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
glad you're still alive. I thought you jumped off your table there.
no. Yeah, this is a solid table. Yeah,
Okay.
my sister Deneen, she keeps saying she can't wait to. Well, she didn't say she can't wait, but she wants to be here when it collapses. I don't think it ever will, because it's a solid oak table, and it's got some pillars underneath with 3 legs on each pillar, and it's made out of solid oak. It's about 8 to 10 inches in diameter. It's a
Mm.
real old, nice oak table.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going anywhere.
Craig. Mhm. Mm. Yeah, you ought to see what's under my table. I got what do they call them things, Nancy? These boxes here, the wooden boxes.
Oh, yeah, there. I can't remember what we called them.
We can't remember. Like hope chests.
Hope chess.
Mm-hmm. And then I got a long table, not a table, but a door on top of it. That's my desk.
Yeah, got my. You guys seen that, eh? New
Yeah,
rug Hebert got me.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I wish I could angle it. I can't. I I don't know. Maybe I can hold this thing up, this tripod, to get a better look at it. I don't know. I'm almost at the ceiling here. Oop,
Redwood bird eye slab.
phone's moving. My phone's moving. I can't get it. My phone keeps going around in circles.
I saw that.
I tried. But yeah, that's really nice. She just got done letting the cat out of the bag again. She bought me this one. This has nothing to do with my logo, but it has the phoenix on it. She bought me a coffee mug and a
Oh,
a phoenix blanket for our room. And I'm like, you
oh,
didn't have to.
sounds cool. Craig says that your rug looks like a Journey album cover.
Yeah, now that he had mentioned that, I see that in the chat. I think he's right. It does.
Yeah.
It does. From back in the latter part of the 70s or the 80s. I forget
Hmm.
what album that was. That's going back there.
Yeah.
She is Ellie Ellie. Thank you very much. Thanks, Sackerman Rabbit Hole.
Is she still working right now?
No, she just finished just about maybe 15 minutes prior before I got in here. Yeah,
Oh,
she said about 7 o'clock in the morning. And
Jiminy
wow,
crickets.
wow, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's going to be a
Craig
lot
says
of
it looks
OT.
like, you see what Craig is in the chat saying?
Mm-mm,
He
no.
says looks like Wheel in the Sky.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Wheel in the Sky. That is talking about the song. Maybe Wheel in the Sky is turning.
Oh, that's another song.
Can't remember.
That's another song. Big wheels keep on turning. Proud
Yeah, that,
Mary keep on. Yep.
burning, rolling,
Yep.
rolling, rolling down a river.
Yep.
I can't. I gotta learn to play this guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got that camera to work. That camera's still sticking over there next to the curio cabinet.
Yeah. Ask, ask Miss Kim when she's going to fill it with them little silver trolls.
Yeah, little silver trolls. Yeah, it'll go good with all that Halloween stuff that's in there.
Yeah.
Got a big old lake up there.
Woo.
I'm gonna eventually put a lot of my stickers up there, my logo stickers that I get for other subscribers and poker chips. I got a lot of rearranging to do inside of here. Redecorating.
Right, Nancy?
Mhm.
Don't know where I'll be tomorrow. Eesh.
Oh, I went and put my tripod, my phone right in front of my laptop where I can't see the chat. Yeah, I'll have to one of these days, Ellie Ellie.
You
I'm a
can do
little I'm a little shy when it comes to singing. I can only sing in a country voice, kind of.
it, kind of. Woo.
I mean,
Stack man, how you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm here, Stack Man.
don't get me wrong, Ellie. I can sing good in a country voice, but I like country, but I like my rock and roll as well. Rock and roll from the 70s through the 80s, stuff that kind of came around in the 90s, and then they get that heavy metal banging stuff. There's some metal music I like, but not too much. The only thing
Yeah.
I don't like is the elevator music.
I call that music head banging.
Yeah, they get in that headbanging stuff. That just I'll listen to it, but it's not my go-to. My go-to is rock, rock and roll things from like Electric Light Orchestra, Supertramp, The Cars, Rolling Stones, uh,
Hmm. See what he's
Queen.
saying to you?
What's
Second
that,
man.
Michael?
No, I'm talking to Nancy.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it is. I like being above ground.
It keeps going dark on her. That thing's got some kind of a power thing. If you don't touch it or move it, it'll power down. The light will just go dark. I guess it'll just go black on her.
Yeah, it's a snooze thing. There's a way how you can extend that to where either never sleeps or you can
Yeah.
have it where it goes for a half hour or an hour or 2 hours or whatever.
Yes, sir. And I'll have to do that. They seem to
Yeah.
think we need to save the planet. I would just save my life as long as it's going. I want it going. Yeah, all this energy saving crap.
Well, that's what I got. I got all that energy saving crap in my house.
Uh,
LED light bulbs, everything. I switched everything over to LEDs.
yeah,
Mostly, not everything, but I have saved a lot in electricity by switching over to LEDs. I do know that.
yeah,
I'm gonna go grab me a
yeah.
water.
Still is.
Already am back. Yeah, it went out when you called me earlier, and I was talking to you on the phone, Michael. I had remelted a few of my toppers, and I made more. More. I took the same toppers and I remelted them.
Yeah,
Um, I couldn't quite get my torch set up sufficiently enough, so I remelted them. I made the same ones, but the ones that I'd had the night that I did my live pouring, and I had
yeah.
both furnaces going, and it was blowing the breakers. It was they were in there, but when I don't know if you can see how well you can see that, but this isn't one of them. But they almost looked like they had glitter on them, and I wasn't going to melt them, but I ended up
Wow.
melting them. I made more top. I made different toppers where they kind of fit better than they did before, and they weren't so bulky. But I wanted to get the ones with ripples in them. But
Huh?
I kind of did those real quick. I did some videos on them, and I did the three P-bird cookie things, and I gotta re-clean it back up, but they fit a whole lot better. And I kind of like they piece right in just like a jigsaw puzzle.
Well, Ellie thinks it's cool. She says
Yeah, it
that's
is.
so cool, T-Bird.
Yeah, like you can see that one right there. It almost
Yeah.
looks like you want to take a bite out of it.
Oh, my goodness. The bottom one looks like chocolate from here.
Yeah, it does.
You got mind.
Huh?
You got chocolate on the mind.
Yep.
Yeah, I love my chocolate. I gotta try to stay away from that though. I eat way too much chocolate. I eat
Yep.
about and as much chocolate and sugar. I eat about what a normal 5 or 6 adults would eat a day. Hey, Raz
Mm.
Bubble, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Raz.
24 grams of contact.
Hey,
Oh,
Rasbo.
nice. Nice Sacramento rabbit hole. I appreciate it, brother.
22.7 grams of contacts saved up for you so far, T-Bird.
Yeah, and I can put those in with my other ones. There's a special way how I gotta use that fume hood when I get it constructed this summer because it's got the little breakers that you get off from the breakers off from the 10, 20, 30, and 40 and 50 amp breakers. He said he was going to send me some
Oh,
because because it has several different other things. It has like they're not about 95% silver, but they have other things that are in there that are actually very caustic. And if you melt them, the fumes could be very, very caustic to breathe in and even lethal. So
Hmm.
it's not something I would recommend anybody to do what I do and melt metals, and especially when you don't know what you're doing or what everything could be. I mean, even copper itself, you want to have everything well ventilated.
Yeah.
Silver, pure silver is not so bad. But when you're talking the breakers, you don't want to be around inside the area when you're melting those.
No.
So what I plan on doing, like with the ones that I have, is putting them in acid and actually making them into a liquid acid solution, and then separating the silver from
Keep an
the
eye on
base
there.
and everything else. And then there's a procedure of how you can actually get the silver to drop
Oh,
out of solution into a powder form, and it will sink to the bottom, and then you can rinse it with distilled water, and eventually you can filter it and rinse it again. You got to rinse it 2 3 different times,
Hmm.
and you eventually will have a pure silver sponge. And then you can turn around, melt it into silver, and then you can make silver shot out of it. And if you want to further refine it, like into, you know, pure 9999 silver, you can put it into a silver cell, which I have everything that I need to make a silver cell to purify it into pure silver shot.
Hmm. Silver shot.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
But, but by time, I mean, no matter what silver you have and you get, you end up, I ain't gonna lie, you will spend more money than what silver, you will spend about that much and more to purify the silver. So it's not very cost efficient because the chemicals, the acids, and everything you need to do to do that um, almost cost as much as what
Now
like
all you gotta do is
silver would be.
easier
okay.
and just use that. I'm talking to Nancy. Sorry.
I rise, Bob.
I,
I got a big house.
right. And a copper roof. He'll put one of them copper roofs up there with a little platinum and silver on it.
Yeah,
Put it up, trim. Trim.
yeah.
He'll put trim on the edges. Whoa.
There,
Yeah.
that's that new rose I poured the other day, yesterday, and this is number. I poured this yesterday. Which number is that? Number 12. Did another dragon. That came out really, really nice. I don't know if I can get up close to it, but the eyes and the face came out really well on that one. Almost like the eyes got a red dot in it. Let's see. I wish I could get it focused, but I can't. Yeah, that came out real nice. And then I also poured the other day. I had another pewter piece that I had. I put that into place, and I made one of these. I got that all cleaned up.
You finished the tiger pour?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You didn't see that? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes. Stacker Man was asking about it.
yeah. There it is.
Oh yeah, looks good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Happy Tiger, Tiger,
yeah,
Tiger. Happy Tiger, Tiger. Looks good.
yeah. It does. It came out. That came out really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Stacker Man.
sand too.
Yeah. Hey, Space Man was saying that he couldn't hear in the room he was at. I don't know if he meant he couldn't hear us or what was going on there. He mentioned something else. He can't hear
Thanks,
anything
fella.
in this room I'm in. Oh, he's in. I'm not sure if he's talking about us or what.
Hey, Space Miner, how you doing? Yeah, I even poured another one of these the other day. Another pew pew. Little
Ooh,
pea shooter.
yes, you
Pew
do.
pew.
Yeah. Thank you, Ellie.
Yeah, I poured a couple more hearts too the other day. I poured quite a bit the other day.
Yeah.
I poured
What
that
is
the
that
other
on
day.
the top there?
I don't know. It came out. It does that sometimes when I pull it away when I pour it, and
Looks
I think
gold, don't it?
it does.
Yeah.
It like I poured like a shallow pour to where I didn't want to pour the whole thing in there, and a little bit of the metal went up over the top because this is only like half the depth of the heart graphite
Yeah.
pour, and when it came across, it kind of dribbled over the top at the height of what it should have been. Because what I want to do is take silver and put silver over the top of that and make like another silver heart cookie, like those, like a
Wow.
jigsaw puzzle. And it periodically does it. Like say it did it on this one. I got one like right here, did the same thing. I'm gonna pour some silver into that one and a few other ones that I got. Did that in the one on the bottom.
Huh.
That's the second one that I poured the other day. I had cleaned that up last night.
Well, yeah, I love the red, and then it looks like that parts of it looks like gold on there. I'm not
Yeah.
seeing it real well. Does that look gold to you too?
Well, yeah, it's like a gold and copper. It's a copper color. It's what I do is I use the not Wrights Brothers, but the Wrights copper cream that I
Yeah,
picked up at
yeah.
a local store. I've had that for about a year. I just went and bought everything they had. They had two more, and then I found two more down next to where I work, or four more rather down where I work, and it was only $6.49 because even online through Amazon you couldn't even touch it like for about just under $10.
Wow.
Um, the store that I frequent here locally where I live, they must have had more in the back room or something. I don't know because they brought four more of them out and they're still at $6.49 for an eight ounce bottle of it or can of it.
Hey, you better get some more.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it because, like I said, usually you can get things a little cheaper, like on Amazon, and they want like $9 and something for it.
Yeah, would you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Happy Tiger came back in the live, and she was
Oh,
wondering if she wanted to see the tiger.
I thought maybe she'd already seen it. You want to see
There
the
we
happy?
go. Yeah, Happy Tiger. Isn't that pretty? Meow. Wow. Looks really good.
Yeah, it does. It came out really good. Yeah, here's the back part of it. Forward part of it still has a
Hmm.
little bit of the red patina on it, not much on the back. It's hard to see it, but there's a little bit of
Yeah,
it.
looks beautiful. You're right, Amy. It looks beautiful. Looks,
Yeah.
yeah,
Let
for
me see.
real.
Let me see if I can't.
Okay, are you happy? Happy?
It
Are
even
you happy? Happy Tiger?
it even stands.
Wow. There you go. Greg still in the Greg, you still in the live, or did you have to jump out? It's very clean now. She said. Happy says.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it didn't have a whole lot of patina on it. I was kind of hoping that would have came out where it was had some of the red patina on it in the way in the front, but it didn't.
Mm.
So I took that copper cleaner to it first
All
after I
right,
used the
man.
fine on it. I think I had actually did a video on that showing me when I was cleaning it. I think I might have not even posted it. It's a 10-minute video. I don't even think I posted it.
Mm.
Thank you, Stacker Man.
Happy. I'm happy. That's cool. Thank you, T-Bird. She says. I don't know if you can record this thing or not, but I know you can always go back and look at it in the chat.
Yeah, I think
You're
I'm
just
not sure
joking.
if anybody else can. I mean, if I wanted to, I mean, if there's something that I record, I publish, I can re-download whatever I've published. I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody else can. I know you could do your own stuff, but I don't think you can download anything that's on the internet. I'm not sure. I haven't tried that. Like say if I watched one of your streams or one of your videos if I wanted to download it. I'll have to take a look. I don't think you can though. Only your own content that you posted.
Oh,
He was just joking, anyways.
okay. Be kind. Rewind.
Be kind.
Hey, Hey, Weldon Carey.
Well,
You
then,
up there
Gary,
all right?
yeah,
There's,
you had a celebration, I think, going on tonight, didn't you, Weldon Carey? I
I
think you had
think
a
you
lot of
did.
things going on. I'd missed it.
Yeah. 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 I know a lot of us that come into the chats go to his shorts and his short videos and make comments on it so that it puts it out there and gets more content for him. You know, more people watching it, which gets more people to his channel.
Glad to see you, Weldon Carey. You know, the other day, Weldon Carey, I went to I watched one of your posts, your shorts, and then I was curious, and I went to your main channel, and I went to your shorts, and I had to go through almost 40 or 50 of your shorts before I found one that I did not watch. And I posted it that I didn't watch it. I think it was like a month. And then I started going again. I think I went through another 40, 50, and I couldn't find any more. So I
Wow.
think I hit them and they come out. Yeah, you're very welcome, Weldon Carey.
Yeah. Linda, I see Linda Bopp always does that for him too.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she
And
usually puts the cool. You put cool with sunglasses, and Linda
yeah,
Bob does too.
yeah, I put the cool and the sunglasses in there. I think Ellie does too. I think we all do that. We all know what
Tell
it
you
means
what,
to have people commenting and liking on our videos, our short videos or even these because we know it pushes it out. It pushes the algorithm, and the algorithm puts it out more. Gee, sometimes I wonder how I get all the people watching it. She's sitting
yeah.
right here next to me, just being real quiet and uh, crocheting.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's over here crocheting. That's the reason why you hear me hollering at her every once in a while because that thing over there starts getting dark, and I got it over there, so she can read the chat. But she can't read the chat on this thing unless I blow it up, and I blow it up, then I can't see what's going on in like the video with you. So there's that. That's just the way it is. Nope.
The way it goes. First your money, then your clothes.
Nope, it was me, LOL.
There it is. There it is. I went over to
Yeah.
my laptop. I'm not looking at the chat right now. Um, I'm just actually going to Weldon Carey's page just to look at it.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, there was one knife that he just did not that long ago, and it was awesome. I mean, that's a really spectacular knife. There it is. There it is. Oh man, that's a sharp looking knife right there. I'm gonna dismount you guys here. Go up to it. Is that one? Yeah, so Weldon Carey can see the one I'm talking about. I can't tell if that's the one. Yeah, that was one they did 3 shorts ago. That was an awesome looking knife, man.
He
That's
said it
awesome.
might. He said it might be the purple one, T-Bird. That one is $280.
The
The
purple
purple
one?
one. Purple. Purple. The purple one.
It doesn't look
Uh,
purple.
might not be. I don't know. He
Yeah, you
calls it
see,
the K2O Meriden. Meriden. Read it in the chat if you can. I can't pronounce it. Meriden.
yeah, that's the one. I really like the design in the front.
Yeah.
That one. The little round mechanism there in the middle. It almost looks like it's like an eye or something.
Yeah.
That was just, I just thought that was super cool.
Yeah. Yeah. He says it's a little purple in real life. The camera takes it away a bit, though.
Does it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it probably does. Let's see here. Let me get back to. There we go. We're back to the live stream. There it is.
Hmm. Nancy is making my blankie. You never know.
Oh boy, let me tell you, this rug underneath my feet, boy, that is so soft. It's not funny.
Oh,
The one
yeah.
that Mrs. got me. Wow, it almost feels like it's velvet.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a large pivot. Yeah, you're very welcome, Weldon Carey. Yeah, that pivot area there, it looks like an eye. It almost reminded me of the what's that show with the dragons and stuff. The Hobbit. The Hobbit. It reminded me of the eye of the dragon. That would be so
Oh,
cool to have it or look like a dragon's eye.
yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. You talking about the one up in the tower?
Yeah.
Whew.
Yes, I am.
The desolation of the smog. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I've
It'd
watched
be so
all of them.
cool.
Pretty good, too.
It'd be so cool to have a sword too, and to have the eye right in the middle where the handle grip is, like
Mm.
that.
Yeah.
I've got a few swords here and there, but I don't know where I've got them. I've got so much stuff. It's all over the place. It's everywhere. It's here. It's there. It's put away. It's just like that little knife that I found a little while ago. I got the case, but I've got it in the other room. I think Weldon Carey had seen it. It's got a little Indian on it. It's a brass knife. It's a brass
Huh.
pocket knife. I just happened to pull that out. I think it was during one of my live streams, and I think he was on there, and I pulled it out, and I hadn't seen that in probably 15 years plus.
Woohoo.
Actually, let me go get it. Let me go get it just for the fun of it. Now that I'm talking about it.
You get better at TIG welding, huh? Ah. I think he went to go find that little knife.
Yeah, he did. He said he'd be right back.
Mrs. T-Bird pulled a Linda Bob.
Oh,
she was
yeah.
sitting, she was sitting there
Yeah.
watching TV in a chair in the other room, and she fell asleep. I can't say I blame her.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to handle one without a tang either.
Yeah, that little pocket knife. I wanted to do a little casting of it, but the kinetic sand wasn't enough.
Oh.
It wouldn't pick up the detail.
Oh.
I'd like to make a little pour of that. I had that in our bedroom, so I had to go out and get it. Now I was thinking
Uh-huh.
about it, and the box is right here, and put it back away.
Yeah. Oh, the
I got,
things we do for love. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm talking about something's going on here at home. Got nothing to do with this chat or live or I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
Victoria, I showed that during one of my lives. You were on, and I went into my bedroom just on the side of my studio here, and I had a bunch of small little pocket knives and stuff that were in there, and I didn't even know that was in there. I got this small little box with it's an ammo box, and I have all different types of small blades that I bought in years and years ago. I am a little bit of a collector, knife collector, not as big as you are, obviously, but I probably have 20, 25 different knives, and I know I had a lot of smaller ones in there. And leave it on my desk. I always keep my Smoky Mountain toothpick in there. This is one of my favorite ones. Like I said, in my life, it's a Smoky Mountain toothpick. That it's never been used on anything except for me. One time, I attempted to shave with it with shaving cream, and it worked, but I didn't dare to shave my whole face with it. Yeah. Oh, it is razor sharp. I'm telling you, it is razor sharp. I use it to open up my swag mail with.
Ah, 25 is a good number. Cool fixed blade.
Yeah.
He likes the name. That's the name of that blade, that knife?
No, no, the one that 25. I said 25 is about how many knives I have.
Oh,
That's about all I have. But he likes fixed blades. This is what you would consider a fixed blade, the Smoky Mountain toothpick.
yeah, yeah.
It's not a folding knife. That other one, that Indian one, is like a folding knife, but this is a Smoky Mountain toothpick, and I've had that for uh, 20 plus years or more. I forget, but
Yeah.
most of my stuff I've had for 20 years or more.
Well,
I mean,
hey, yeah. Hey, SMC, if you can't, if you yep, I'm running out of words here. If you need to, go get some rest, please do. There's always tomorrow for us, Lord willing. Same with you. I don't want you guys falling asleep and smacking yourself with the phone. That's what, that's what when the bop does. She'll be holding the phone over her face, watching, and all of a sudden, bap! I don't want anybody getting knocked out here. uh,
yeah, I think.
oh my! Read what Craig is saying there.
Oh, the chat, the chat just jumped a mile. Wow,
Yeah, I saw that. it was
every day
it,
here.
Craig was talking about. Oh, he was talking about. He said when I was butcher, I had to sharpen my knives every day from using a 3-tier whetstone for sharpening. Then I would
Yeah,
use the leather strap to make it so sharp it could cut with little to no pressure. And that had been a really good knife too.
yeah.
You
Somewhere
know?
around here, I have one of those wet stones. The little stone, and you can use the sharpened knives, but I've never done it myself. I've never actually used one. I'm sure
Uh-huh.
I could. I'm not sure I could do it, but none of my knives are really used for anything. The only thing I've ever used them for is like this particular knife. I think I used to when I used to hunt. I used to skin my own deer, and I think I may have used that to skin a deer with. And I'd taken that out during one of my lives, and I used the copper cream on it on the brass. I didn't finish the other corners, but just to give you a sample
Yeah, yeah.
from
Wow.
that.
Yeah. Good night, Happy Tiger.
Good night, Happy Tiger.
Yeah, it makes it kind of tough when we're all asking him, but you know, he's trying to make a Yankees trying to make a decision to go Saturdays or Thursdays.
Thursdays.
Yeah, that's what I said. Thursdays, because it really it makes it tough. And the biggest problem is not knowing when somebody's going to do something, and then you're trying to shift around like we were talking about earlier. it's just very difficult to shift around and then go real late. I was
Uh,
expecting to go 9 p.m. and then I saw his lot. Oh, come on.
yeah.
I will send him an email and request that whatever he does, that he gives us the moderators a heads up, because most of us moderators are we have channels. We kind of all understand that. It's just for the most part, and it makes it tough on the rest of us when we don't know what to do or what to do, and then the people that follow us, that they won't. A lot of them just say, "Well, I can't come out that late at night," and some of them tough it out, and I know that's hard on them. It's like the people out there on the West Coast. It's not quite as hard on them because they're like what 3 hours behind us. So there's all that pocket jewelry. Yeah, and you didn't get no notifications. Wow. Yeah, I just happened to run across a notification on Yankees, Ellie. And I understand, it's you don't know what the answer is except pray. That's all I know. And, yeah. Uh,
Yeah, my low battery, my my low battery light just went off. I gotta plug my phone in.
oh boy. Quick, quick, quick.
I must be down to 5% maybe. I know earlier. I mean, I haven't charged my phone at all day since this morning when I woke up around 7 o'clock, and I've been on it all day. So I got to plug this in, or I'm gonna disappear. There
Yeah.
we go. Oops. Didn't want to stay in there.
Okay, MSC. Yeah, that's kind of what I have to do too, Craig. Unfortunately, YouTube kind of fails when it comes to some notifications. Or it's like I'll open up my phone and see 6 or 7 notifications. And oh my God, why didn't you let me know when I was, you know? Good night, Happy Tiger. Thank you for coming by, sweetie. We love you.
Night,
Today,
Happy.
Oh, Ellie says I got home and opened YouTube and there he was live. And that's what happened to me because I was expecting him to go live at 9 o'clock, and he was already going at 8:30. Well, such is life. Woo! So that was almost 2 hours for him.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun though. I always enjoy, especially when Tim comes on. Tim is so fun, and just he just got a good answer for everything.
Yeah, he does. He's a very knowledgeable man when it comes to coins. He knows
Yeah,
his stuff. You got to
that's
be when you're in that line of work.
boy, don't they? Right? Yeah,
OC said hello. He'll be busy for the next week. Yeah, he's got a lot going on.
yep, yep. Yeah, he's working on this new business, and it's just taking all his time up.
Hmm.
Once in a while, he'll get time to come in and chat, in the evening time. On top of all the other things he's got going on, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. He's the one reason why I still get that one Christmas tree still there. That other one, I had almost forgot that he said he was going to send me something for Christmas. I think it was last week. He said he still hadn't sent me out my Christmas stuff that he had. And I said, I'm just getting ready to take that down. He goes, no, keep it up, keep it up. So it's still there. I guess I'm gonna keep that. I guess I'm going to keep that Christmas tree up until OC sends me my Christmas.
Probably going to be melted Butterfingers.
The ones the abominable snowman didn't send or eat.
Right, half eaten. Oh my goodness. That backdrop is looking really good. Your
Oh,
fireplace.
thank you, Michael. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you ever remembered seeing the other ones from my earlier lives before I made this room into my studio. I have another one that's out in the living room that's 3 times the size of that one.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I have a
Wow.
really huge one out in the living room.
Well, cookie. What kind? It depends on what kind of cookies. Chocolate chip, maybe. Yeah.
Oh my, old cookies. Oh, yeah. maybe if they were shrink wrapped, maybe it'd be all right.
Hmm.
Tell him what I made today.
No, I ain't said anything. Tell them what you made.
What'd you
I
make, Nancy?
I made some zucchini bread.
Oh my, you
Yeah,
making me hungry.
bunches of it.
Oh, I
Enough to
love
feed the whole neighborhood.
banana bread and zucchini bread. Me
Yeah.
and Mrs. Teaford usually make that. We haven't made any zucchini bread in a while though.
Yeah, it was good too. Yep. I already had some. I'm not going to eat supper. I'm just what I ate of that will suffice. Whew. And I might sneak back in there and get some more after this.
He likes it when it's still warm.
Yeah, I like it any way it is. Curdled milk. Oh yeah, old stale cookies and curdled milk for you to put out for Santa. Santa would be rolling saying, "I want cookies and milk and not crackers and cheese." No crackers and cheese out. Oh my goodness.
They call these blackberries, but up where I am, that we have some on the back of our house, and we call them black caps.
Yeah. Wow.
Look how big those things are.
They are big. They got a lot of rain, did they? Oh well, the snow. The snow helped. Those just been picked?
No, got
From
them at the
last year?
store.
Oh,
North Bay Produce,
okay.
blackberries.
Wonder where it came from.
I don't know.
Yeah, to get them any size like that, they got to get a lot of rain, or a lot, or just really soak ground. That really helps them grow. If they don't get
Product
rain, they'll be just little scrawny things. Yeah.
product of Mexico.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
I'm telling you, these things are huge. I've never
Mm,
seen them so big.
wow. Are they sweet?
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh, good.
Here, I'll try one for you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Oh man, you have no idea.
Yeah, sunshine helps a lot too, Amy.
You were
That,
mentioning food. Nancy mentioned zucchini bread, and I was talking, and all of a sudden oh man, I got to go out to the refrigerator.
oh
You
my.
know, another thing that's good when you think about zucchini bread, banana bread is what is it? Cornbread. I
Cornbread.
love cornbread muffins. Oh
Yeah.
man, they were good. Just a little bit of butter.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh
got
yeah.
got that Irish butter. I don't know if Ellie Ellie's still here. Let me go get that. I got that just.
Yeah. Irish butter, huh? Oh, what do they call that?
Carrie.
Huh,
It's called Carrie.
Carrie.
Butter.
Yeah. Cornbread. Yeah.
One time when
Yeah.
I was cooking one of my steaks, she said Irish butter would go really good with that, and I went and got myself some. And she's right.
Yeah.
It's been a while
Carrie
since
goes. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
I
That's some good
It
stuff right there.
it is really good and it is very expensive.
Yeah.
I get out there in the country and get to to one of them Amish stores that you can use it or to a farmer if I can find one. You can get some good butter.
Mm-hmm.
But Nancy, would you pay attention to that? Thank you. You ain't gonna read it. About as well just shut it down though.
Leave me alone.
I'm gonna leave you alone when you put that yarn down.
No.
I'll have to spank you when we get off this live.
Nuh-uh.
I'm gonna take my belt. Ooh, I ain't got no belt on. Sorry.
I'm not. Think I'm crazy?
Yeah. From New Zealand, and it was in a can. Oh my goodness, really rich in cream. Mm. I could have muted it while I was fussing at her.
They don't know I don't pay attention to you, do they?
Well, yes, you do pay attention.
Nuh-uh.
You just know I'm just talking out my butt. Beep beep.
Messing with my fireplace.
I see that. Yep. Rule of thumb.
Turn the lights down.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can blow this thing up. I don't know if I can or not. No.
No, blow things up. Boy, you bring back memories just by saying something. The things that me and my brothers used to do when we were younger.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. You talk about blowing things up, and back when we were under teenagers, we were 9, 10, 11, and 12. We used to make all these. I mean, my parents had like 100 acres, and out towards the back we had this area we mowed, and it went downhill to a dirt road, and we had a big sand pile. We used to always, like young kids are back in the day, they always play around, make these little fires and whatnot. And we got
Yeah.
into the idea of getting all my mother's hairspray cans. We used to take them and throw them inside the coals, and they'd blow up and make like a mushroom cloud. We got our buns tanned because my mother got to the point where she couldn't find any aerosol cans or any spray cans, nothing. Everything we could get our hands on, we would throw in there and blow them up.
Ah.
It just brought back a memory from like 45 years ago or longer. I did see Linda Bob. She
Yeah.
mentioned she commented on one of my posts. I don't think she was she in here yesterday?
I don't remember if she was in here last night or not. I think she was. She
When
was
when I
staying
came
a
when I
while.
was on my ride coming home, I didn't hear anybody mention her. I didn't see her. Good
I
night,
thought,
Sacramento.
I thought she was here last night.
Hard to tell.
Yeah, Ellie, you don't have long before I'll show you my property out back where I'll have the dirt bike and the little boom buggy there, and I'll be zooming around, bringing you some footage back there.
Yeah.
If you want to
Um,
see some of it, Ellie, you can go back probably 8 months ago, and I've got some videos of me going down the dirt roads and around my local area and out back of my property with my doom buggy and my dirt bike. And Miss Linda Bop mom, she gave me heck one time because the shadow from the sun casted it, and you could clearly tell I didn't have the helmet on. And I said, I'm sorry, Linda Bop mom."
yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a lot of states don't require people to wear helmets.
She remembers it. It's hard to take the boy out of the country and out of
That's
a
right.
country boy.
Yeah. Sometimes she reminds me of a. I go, what do you call them?
Mother hen.
Mother hen. Yeah,
Other hand.
mother hen. Yeah.
Yeah.
She means well though. So
Yeah.
that's why I overlook it. Thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
What were you reaching for that time?
I had a fuzzy and I was trying to put it in there.
Stay away from my fuzzy coffee cup.
Didn't do it on purpose.
That's about the third time you knocked my coffee over. So he just slamming my coffee cup
Oh, you do.
on the floor, leaking all over the place. You better get that carpet cleaner out
Yeah, I will.
and go to work at it on it.
It works. I'll get it.
That's the good thing is it's an old piece of carpet, so it don't really matter.
Yeah, that's what I was doing all day today. Mrs. T-Bird was working, and I was going around taking care of errands and doing this and doing that, going to the landfill, getting rid of the recyclables and the garbage, and
Yeah, yeah.
vacuuming, sweeping the kitchen, and oh my, laundry. Yeah, I do everything.
Oh
Well,
my.
she helps. She does help,
Yeah.
but I pitch in and I do my fair share of the chores around the house.
Yes, sir.
I even do the dishes. I don't like the dishes. That's one of my biggest pet peeves is I abhor dishes in the sink. I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. So
Mm-hmm.
I've made a very good habit. What I like to do is when you dirty a dish, you finish with it, you rinse it off, you wash it, you put it away.
All right, Craig. Good night.
Have a good night.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Take care of yourself and blessings. Yeah.
I know it. The only thing I like about doing dishes, the only one thing I like is I work hard. I do a lot of work, and then me pouring metals, it really does a number on my fingertips and on my nails and everything. And it's very hard to
Yeah.
keep them clean. But that's one thing that does help keep them clean and kind of soft in a way.
There you
But
go.
in my line of work and what I do at work and what I do here and everything else, it's tough. It's like 3D Woodwork says, dirty hands, clean money, I guess.
There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, folks, I think I'm going to say goodnight too. It's 12:10, and I know that if you want to, you can crank up one for a live on your own if you want to. There, T-Bird. But I think I've about had a long day.
Yeah, I've had a pretty long day too, and the taxes really took a toll on me.
Yeah, that will. Yeah.
I don't I don't know how many people do their own taxes or whatever. I've always done them,
Yeah,
except for when I owned my own business, and it was easier to have an accountant do it. Um,
sure. Yeah.
but
Good night, Amy.
good night,
Good
Night,
Amy.
night, Ellie.
night, Allie.
But I may not. I don't know. If I do, I mean, Mrs. T-Bird's sleeping. I'll be up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe. I don't know. I may or may not. Maybe go
Yeah.
out and put some copper in the 2 auto. Maybe melt some copper and do some more pours. I can still hold a couple more 100 more pounds of copper on this table. I'm sure I can. Because I got hundreds of pounds of copper.
Oh my goodness.
I just wish there was a way you could turn all that copper into silver. I've got a lot of
Yeah.
silver, but got a lot of copper.
Yeah. You're gonna have to have you some auctions there, buddy.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm going. I need to before I get too much going here.
Yeah. Oh my. Well,
Alrighty,
thanks.
good night, Brother Gary.
Good night. Good night, everybody. It was fun. We
Night.
enjoyed it.
Good night, Michael and Nancy. I can say it. I don't have to type it. No speech to text.
Yeah, that's right. And I don't have to read it back to you. Hey, good night, and thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks, y'all.
All
Prayers for
right.
those who need them.
Bird's the word.
Bird's the word. Thank you, sir.
All right. Good night, Weldon Gary. Thanks for hanging out with us, brother. Woo! Here we go. Ending stream and 3, 2, 1. Go ahead if you got something to say. I see
Oh, no,
people
go ahead.
starting to put something in the chat. Oh boy. All right, Daniel. Good night.
Good night.
Y'all be blessed.